At Food Bank for New York City, workers are busy moving and packing donated food headed to local food pantries and soup kitchens.
We are one of the largest hunger relief organizations serving all 5 boroughs. We operate and support over 90% of the zip codes that are located here in our city. And we do that through close partnership with over 800 nonprofit partners.
It's a busy time of year as many Americans will join family and friends to celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday. But a new report finds that in New York, the largest U.S. city, an increasing number of its residents are struggling to eat. New York-based philanthropy Robin Hood tracked usage of the city's food pantries, finding that before the COVID-19 pandemic, 1 in 5, or 20% of adults, used a food pantry at least once between 2015 and 2019. That has jumped to 31%, or nearly 1 in 3 adults in the year since. The face of hunger has also changed, Tisdale says.
What we see now is that more and more working families are visiting local food pantries and soup kitchens. And actually the smallest percentage of those visiting soup kitchens or food pantries are homeless men.
There's this false mentality like, oh, these folks just want a handout, when really I think people are really struggling to just make ends meet.
Many are employed, according to the Robin Hood report, which found that 2 in 3 New Yorkers who visited food pantries were also working.
We lost a lot of jobs in the pandemic. A lot of jobs have returned, but unfortunately, a lot of the jobs that returned or just came online were really those that are just not paying enough. There is not significant wage growth.
Wages aren't keeping pace with other major costs, adding to New Yorkers' financial burdens.
Because of all of those mitigating factors, now New Yorkers are finding it harder and harder for $1 to stretch as far as it did before.
Food insecurity affects 1.3 million New Yorkers, according to the Food Bank, and it spans a spectrum of users. For some households, pantries are critical. For others, a preventative measure.
There's a trifecta of hardship in New York City, and the trifecta of hardship is the high cost of housing, childcare, and also basic necessities like food and utilities.
The affordability crisis has resulted in a more diverse group of people visiting food pantries, and it's why some experts say government funding is vital, even as the new administration has signaled impending cuts to certain programs.
This election came down to kitchen table issues, and food is very much so a kitchen table issue. And this is an opportunity for the incoming administration to really bolster the safety net and to make those investments.
Otherwise, Alphonse says, the food pantries will likely attract even more people in need. Tina Trinh, VOA News, New York.